Hello everybody, it's Brightcloud here. I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel today. I recently just acquired a Dell Dimension 4600 series from a garage sale. And the reason I got this is because it reminds me of the old Dell Dimension 4500 I used to have back in like 2007. So I'm actually going to be using this as like an XP nostalgia machine, basically. Put some old games on it, stuff like that, you know. It actually came with a pre-installed version of Windows XP Home Edition that was barely used. It was probably used for like maybe some word processing, like maybe like some web browsing. It had Internet Explorer as the default browser, and there are at least 2 toolbars in Internet Explorer, so I know for a fact it was used by old people. That makes any sense. It actually runs Windows XP Home Edition. You can't see that track key, I bet. And it is a Dell, obviously, like I just said. This keyboard did come with the computer. I know that. This mouse didn't, though. Neither did this monitor. It's a gateway. But, yeah, I have tested it. It works. Works fine. Has 512 megabytes of RAM, 30 gig hard drive, and that's what I thought because my 4500 had that same specs. I'm probably going to upgrade the RAM to like a gig, maybe 2 if it can support it. But yeah, this is used originally from 2005, and what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to see if I can put Windows XP Black Edition on it. See if I can at least try to do something like that. But before we do that, I'm going to turn this dang thing on so you can see what it looks like. Apologies for the shaky cam, I don't have a tripod on me. So also, one of the C drives makes a really weird noise, if you can hear that. You probably can. It's Pentium 4. Forgot to mention it's a Pentium 4. Yeah. It doesn't have Service Pack 2, as you can tell by the boot screen. Get a good look at it. I don't have much room to put it somewhere right now. I'm sharing this apartment with a few friends of mine, so I don't have much room. It's mostly going to be in the closet. But yeah, here it is. Has an old copy of McAfee on it. Has dial-up that I can't get onto because it's not connected to the internet. I don't plan to connect this thing to the internet for a while. It has Real One Player, which is just a blast to the past, honestly. I freaking remember using this thing back when I was a kid. Oh my god, look at that texture, that stereotypical white cup. That's amazing. There was some sample music on here. It's actually pretty good. I might save a few files of it. I'm actually probably not going to install Black Edition on it today. I just want to see if it'll just read the USB that I read. It also has WordPerfect on it, believe it or not, and Quattro Pro as well, which is surprising. Kind of happy about that actually, because I remember my 3rd and 4th grade teacher used WordPerfect back around the same time this computer was a thing. So it's probably the same exact version that you're seeing right here that was used by my 4th grade teacher. Her name was Miss Brown. She eventually became a high school drama teacher, if I remember correctly. So it's good. Anyways, here's WordPerfect. Here we go. Sorry about that, I had to focus. Yeah, it's just basic stuff. This is made the same year. Actually, no, it was the same year that I think 2003 came out, if I remember correctly, Office 2003. Except it looks way older. Yeah, don't save that. Yeah. There's also this Learn XP program that came with a lot of Dell computers back in the day. Okay. You can, like, learn how to use XP and stuff like that. Like, look at this. There's no audio because I don't have any speakers on me right now, and it would be weird to put it through headphones, so you're just gonna have to watch this illustration for a bit. Yeah, just shit was wild. Yeah, there isn't much on here, maybe a few emails, a couple of pictures from like 2004. But other than that, there isn't much other than like sample programs that came to the computer and maybe some printer software that I had to uninstall because I didn't buy a printer with this computer. I forgot to mention, I got this computer at a garage sale over the weekend. It only cost me 20 bucks. It did come with a printer and a scanner, but I didn't buy those because I didn't need them. I already have a printer in my room over there that I barely even use. It's not even connected to my computer right there. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting project, I will say so myself. I'm going to turn this into an all-out nostalgia machine. I'm going to see if I can put 2 gigs of memory in this thing. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy that soon. I might buy it later on. Like, I don't know. This is gonna be like a side project of mine because I'm doing other stuff right now. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff. Not a whole lot, but there's actually Britannica Ready reference on here, which is sort of like Encarta, but it came later on. It's not as cool looking. It's Power DVD, believe it or not. I thought this Wait, can this thing play DVDs? Wow. Apparently it can. Even has Dell branding. Well, I think what we're gonna do is I'd love to keep this, but I honestly feel it'd be for the best if I just wipe this thing down, maybe save some of the sample music on it, and install a version of Windows XP that has more updates, so I don't have to update it nearly as much as I have to. So yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna also has America Online. I'm not surprised because pretty much everyone in America used AOL up until like 2006 when everyone switched to DSL. So yeah, AOL Explorer, which is basically, if you haven't seen it, it's basically just IE and a different shell. Looks very 2005 if you ask me. There's more dial-up, but I can't connect to that. So there's mail and stuff like that. It's not important. So yeah, just close that. If it'll close, God. Oh, yes, close browser. Sorry, I was looking for the viewfinder there. Alright, but let's shut this thing down. Turn it off. And, yeah, AOL service hosting comes down whenever you shut it down. It's annoying. But yeah, I'm going to take this USB from my computer out. You can barely see it. It's that little green thing that I'm pointing to. And, I'm going to put in here and see if this thing can boot from USB. So, we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know. Alright, here it is, USB flash device. So, that's what we want. First thing, I keep boot from USB. Yes! Perfect. So we're gonna get this thing all wiped. I will admit, I kind of do want to reinstall the old stuff like Real 1. But I at least now know that this thing can boot from USB, which is awesome. I had an Acer from my 2006 that could not boot from USB at all, but I'm not surprised since, you know, it's Acer. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I think this thing was on FAT32 as well, so it only makes sense for me to scrap it. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna format it right now. There wasn't much on it other than WordPerfect, and I wouldn't even use WordPerfect. I would have put on Office 2003, which I have a copy of on my computer through illegal means, but to be fair, it isn't being sold anymore, so I'd say it's fair enough. But yeah, all I wanted really to save was those songs. And I wouldn't even use Real 1 Player, as nostalgic as it is for me. I would have used Winamp 5, because that's even more nostalgic for me, because that's what I actually used. So, not a big loss. And plus, it's just better to get rid of this old data. The good news is, like I said before, there wasn't much data left on this drive. Only a few pictures and emails from like 2005. I shish you not. This thing was actually last used in 2006, early 2006, because when I first opened up AOL Explorer on this thing, it actually showed me the cached version of the AOL homepage from 2006. Okay, F8, I agree. Oh! Oh, it is in TFS. Okay. Huh. That should be it. C. Yes. Yes, format using the NTFS file system. Format drive, press F. Bam. Alright, setup is formatting. All those files are going bye-bye. Is done. And we are just about to see what the next part of installation is going to be. So get ready, folks. And as far as I know, you don't have to put in a product key for this, since this is a pre-cracked install. Oh, it's examining my disk. Oh boy. Oh, wait. Green list of files to be copied. Okay. How long is that going to take on Pentium 4? Copying files free. Oh my god. I forgot about this part. Unit drive. Univision? Unilever? Ah, I should get some coin. Learn some English. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna put this back in the closet after I'm done installing. I just want to get this Black Edition situation squared away, and I want to make a computer video for this channel. I do eventually, when I move out, I want this to be my side computer for my nostalgia. I do eventually plan on getting a Windows 98 one as well, or 95, 98 era one, so I can play like really old games like Duke Nukem 3D or Doom or something like that. I mean, I could probably play Doom on here, but you know, it doesn't feel right on a non-DOS era machine, if you know what I'm saying. Netstories.sys. Oh, Netstories. I actually made a fan site for it, but it's down right now since the host went down without notifying me. I can't words. Like I already said, I can't words. If you've seen my other video, you already know all about that. And that other video is actually that talking over nostalgic video games Net Stories video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put an annotation right there. Yeah, here we go. Your computer will boot. Enter. Okay. Shh. See, it made that weird noise again. It's the top one, I'm pretty sure. I see something wrong. It must be old or something. I might take that one out. And apparently this computer can play DVDs. So, here we go. Boot process. You can tell it's Service Pack 2 since it doesn't have Home Edition on it. Oh, here we go. Alright, installation. And after the installation finishes, it's going to ask me to install a bunch of extra programs, like utilities. As I said, if you have an old XP computer like this one, I recommend putting it on it. If you ever get one from like Goodwill or something, I recommend putting Black Edition on it. Alright, please wait. It actually looks slightly different from the regular XP setup because it doesn't have that blue XP login-esque background. It just has that dittered blue background and a Windows 2000-esque Microsoft Windows dialog box. Though I think at some point during the install, it does turn into that traditional setup thing. You know, you've seen it a million times if you've ever reinstalled Windows XP on your computer like I have. Man, that hard drive is just chugging. The good news is this computer is actually pretty quiet. It doesn't make much noise. I'm really happy about that. In fact, the outside is actually making more noise than this thing is, so that's really good. I think my old 4500 was loud as fuck, so yeah, this is an improvement. Oh wait, that's actually the power line. I'm an idiot. The one on the right here, is actually the hard drive light. You can barely see it because I don't have flash on right now, but there you go. I can't believe I got them confused. Wow. Just goes to show you that I don't really pay attention to much things. But yeah, it's doing something. It sure was taking its sweet old time. That's not, the hard drive light's not doing anything. There we go. Alright, the hard drive light has picked up again. Well, it has, but we're actually at the screen, so we're going to accept this. Next. Please wait while I set up the text and installs devices such as a keyboard and mouse. During this time, your screen may flicker for a few seconds. Yeah, this is actually way different than traditional setup, because that's just how Black Edition rolls. With a hard drive light just churning away. Do you want to smite my tumpus? Do you want to smite my tumpus, laddie? Do you want to smite my tumpus? Do you want to smite? 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles. 71 bottles of beer on the wall. 71 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 70 bottles of beer on the wall. 70 bottles of beer on the wall. 82 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass. Oh shit! It's done. Yes! Good. Goody. Well, it's almost done. At least. Networking setting. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least this one's taking faster. Okay. Where was I? 31 bottles of beer on the wall. 22 bottles of beer on the wall. 22 bottles of beer. Take one down, pat. Oh, shit. Nice. Setup is installing Windows XP components. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, see? You actually get the Windows 2000-esque installation display. I think before the first reboot, in which case I think after the first reboot it goes back into the Windows XP style-esque setup with, you know, the logon screen stuff. Why am I talking like this? I have no idea! Distributed Transaction Coordinator. Oh, that's fancy stuff. You know, they usually pay extra for that. Com Plus. Is that like Com Sharp? 16 bottles of beer on the wall. 16 bottles of beer. Take one down. Oh! Post-Service Pack 3 updates. Anyways. Windows Media YAR. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. That was really bad. Please wait while set up and install start menu items. This is going pretty quick. Here we go again. 16 bottles of beer on the wall. 16 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. I'm just low on energy right now. I'm gonna take a nap later. Naps are great, you know. They're like mini sleeps. Mini sleeps, if that makes any sense. Why the hell did I call naps mini sleeps? See, this is how sleep deprived I am! I call freaking naps mini sleeps. That's just stupid. But yeah, I'm gonna take a mini sleep later, if you know what I mean. There we go, that'll work. Oh, a Gundam stuff. Oh, rebooting. Oh boy, we gotta reboot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Windows XP again. Windows is starting up. Playing computer settings. Okay, we're not fully done with installation yet. We still gotta install the pre-built programs. Whoa, 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 whoa. This reminds me when I was 13. I had to reinstall XP on my computer because for some reason, any browser I tried to use... Oh! Hey, Kilroy, how's it hanging? As I was saying, I had to reinstall XP because apparently any browser I had before I reinstalled it would not display HTML pages properly for some reason. I don't know why. It just would not display it. Displayed in like HTML chunks. And like it just wouldn't load at all, so I had to reinstall XP and I was fucking sad. I hated doing that. No. Oh well. I had to reinstall XP once because I accidentally got Zango on my system somehow. I don't know how it happened. Apparently it was a drive-by download. I don't know how it had gone down there. I was too paranoid back then, so I didn't realize that doing adware would just remove it. But I was so fucking scared for my life that I just reinstalled XP out of panic. Okay. So we have Mozilla Firefox, Flash Player, 7-zip, Net Framework. Turn use aux off. Okay. Alt-tab replacement, that's fine. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to install, so I'll just install all of them. Why the fuck not? I think we're on version 50 of Firefox right now because this is a year old. Yeah, this USB is from almost a year ago, like September 12th, 2015. Yeah, almost a year ago. Wow. So this is gonna take a while to install everything. I need to make sure that Flash is still outdated. This installation can take about 5 to 30 minutes, so it'll take about half an hour. Gotcha. Oh god! Oh god, this is already taking forever. It's just extracting the dang files. Jeez, oh no, god! Oh god. Oh jeez, oh god, oh jeez, oh god, oh jeez, oh god. Alright. Okay, where was I? 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, take one down. Multitasking, multitasking, multitasking. Okay, so since my battery is fucking awful on this Nexus 6, I had to hook it up to a still in power choice. I had to hook it up to a battery pack. Or battery, whatever it's called, and it made this weird hissing noise whenever I first plugged it in. It doesn't make it anymore, but this is like weird noise. It's kind of quiet, and now I'm kind of scared. Help! And the damn thing doesn't even work. What a fucking piece of junk! Fuck you, piece of shit. Anyways, I'm installing themes, and now it's all edgy and dark and black and brooding, just like Reaper. Oh shit! It's done. It's done. It's done, boy. And as you can probably tell, the Net Framework installation took the longest. But yes, it's now edgy. Computer will now restart in 30 seconds. And now the desktop is there, but it's got to reboot. And I can unplug this. Ta-da! We are done with this. Your computer might be at risk. I don't give a shit. We are almost done. I think I'm just... Actually, do I have to install drivers? Oh, crap. I might have to. Crap, I don't want to do that. Nah. And the thing is, I can't connect this thing to the internet yet. Yeah. The good news is, this video is almost over. I'm just gonna let this thing reboot real quick, and then we'll just end the dang thing for now. So that's that. See, it did it again. It did the hissing. I hate when it does that. I hate when I get my finger in front of the camera too. Did it just say drive 0 seek failure? Oh. Do an edgy Windows 98 gray cursor. Oh boy. I'm going to be changing that. Oh, the hard drive light isn't on. Oh wait, nope, there it goes. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I get it, that's correct. Yeah, not central. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Pacific, thank you. There we go. Oh, good. Oh, shit. That's not what I want. I wanted this. There we go. Good. Done. I already did that. Just did that. Alright, so. There we have it. Actually, I have to fix the monitor because it's a bit off center. Size. There we go. Alright, well, that is Windows XP Black Edition. And I gotta reset the mouse. Pointers, change that to Windows Animated. There we go, as it should be. We can even access the registry editor from the control panel. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. I wanted animated hourglasses. Oh god. Use default. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna set this to, oh, okay, I can't change that apparently. Maybe Internet Explorer wasn't installed. Good, it wasn't. Good. Good. Windows XP Professional, the free every 6 block edition for VeriCrypt, blah 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 blah. I already know about this crap, so I can delete that. There we go. Firefox won't be able to get anywhere because it's not installed. I mean, I don't have the internet. I'll make another video once I install more programs on it and get internet working on this thing, but for right now, this is just mostly going to stay in my closet. But yeah, it works. It's great. It's just fun. Okay, my battery's at 5%, so I gotta make this quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll make another video of this soon, hopefully. But for now, I'm just gonna put it back in the closet, and it'll just sit there. I guess I don't know why I made a video, because I want to make something about it, I guess. I can't stand by it for some reason, and oh god, it's laggy! I gotta install video drivers. Actually, before we end the video, let's take a look at the drivers. So, we do not have a video controller. I have no idea what is in here. It's like a Radeon something. So it was like a Radeon something. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was an NVIDIA something. I'll look back at the footage. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.